Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a haul, as you can probably see by the title of this video. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into this. I bought all this with my own money, so I'm not trying to brag in any way, shape, or form. So let's just go ahead and get started. I got a lot of the new bands from RainbowLoom.com, but first I'm going to just go through some of the refill packs that I got because they're here on the top. So first, I got a pack of Persian peridot bands. They're the dark green and gold bands, which I think go really well with the Persian apple or Persian green apple bands, which I also got, and a lot of the other Persian colors as well. But I do need more of these, so I got both of these. I'm going to go ahead and put these off to the side. It's probably going to fill up the camera in a couple minutes. Next, I got a pack of the glitter Twinkle Bright mix. So it has the glitter blue, pink, yellow, and green, and they're all, I think, like reddish, bluish glitters, or maybe silver in there too. Next, we're going to get into the cylindric bands. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull all of them out here. So there were 5 new cylindric or satin colors. This is the new collection, the satin colors. I got 5 of the 6 because I don't really use orange that much, and orange was the color that I did not get. So anyway, first color is Satin Onyx, which is like a satin black. And I'm going to be doing a comparison later in the video to other limited edition bands and colors, and also a review later on in the video, so if you want to stick around for that, make sure you watch it in case you want to get these bands or something like that. But by the way, this is not sponsored. Again, I bought it with my own money, so Rainbow Loom didn't send me any to review. I'm just doing this because you guys asked for it. So yeah, we're going to continue. So this is the Satin Onyx. I'll bring these up in the end of the video again. Next is the Satin Evergreen bands. So they're kind of like a tealish color. It's really hard to see on camera. They look really different in real life. But yeah, this is what they look like. And they're all rounded bands. They just don't have the Rainbow Loom name on it. So it's pretty much, they're like limited edition bands without the Rainbow Loom emblem. Next, I have Satin Lapis, or Satin Lapis Lazuli. And it's like a turquoise-ish color. There's not really a ton of other bands like this color, so we'll see again later. Next, I have Satin Pink Topaz, or Satin Rose Topaz, in French, I think. But anyway, this is what they look like. They're kind of a baby pinkish color, but they're not as light. They're just kind of like a pastel color. And lastly, I have the Satin Lavender bands. So these are just like a purplish, again, lavender or a lilac color. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Next, I got 2 packs of the new glitter white, which is, I think, called White Diamond. Yeah, it's called White Diamond. And these are pretty much like frosty white bands with silver glitters, and if you've been like buying from the Rainbow Loom store for a while, you'll know they discontinued the glitter white bands, which were like the frosty white like these, and then they had white glitters. They discontinued them, but then they kind of brought back a similar color in these. So I got 2 packs of these because I really like the glitter white color. And I'm going to be doing a review on like the new silicone bands at the end of the video as well. I didn't get all of the silicone bands, so I only got a couple of the colors that I think I would really like. So next up, I got this silicone white opal, which is kind of like a lighter version of the glitter gold, I think. So it has the same base color as the glitter gold silicone that's still on the Rainbow Loom web store. I think it has less glitters around the outside. And all of these come in 600 packs as opposed to 300 packs, so that's kind of cool and different. Next, I got these Kanzite bands. I hope that's how they're called. I hope that's what they're called. And these are kind of like a baby pinkish color with some pink glitters, so look pretty cool. I think it's a lot very similar to the glitter pink that you can get in the UK, but I'm not sure on that. I think I have one other color that looks maybe more like that glitter pink, which is the pink ice bands. So I think these might look a little bit more like the UK glitter pink bands, but yeah, these are a bit like frosty colored. They're a bit more frosty, less pink, more white, and then they have some fuchsia colored glitters on the outside. Next I have blue ice, so blue ice bands. These look a lot different under the camera than they do in real life, but they're kind of like these pink ice bands. They're frosty with blue glitters on the outside. Again, they look like the glitter blue from the UK. And then next I have the blue crystal bands, and these kind of look like the base color looks like the electric glow blue, like electric glow in the dark, and then they have some lighter blue glitters on the outside. So these two, I don't have much room on my desk. These two colors, I thought they would look really similar, like on the web store I was looking at them, and they looked really similar, but they're really different in real life. So you can see this one's more blue and this one's more like frosty, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and put those off to the side. Next, I got the beige bands. These are kind of like a mix between the skin tone bands and baby pink bands. So they would look really good if you wanted to do like a Loomy Groomy pig. I've seen a couple people do that on Instagram with these bands, like a Loomy Groomy pig or characters like action figures, that kind of thing. So that's those. And then next we're just going to get into some regular bands again. Those are all of the new silicone bands that I got. Next I got one pack of the mother of pearl bands. I was running out, so I need to get a refill pack. I'm going to kind of zoom through these because they're pretty simple. I got a pack of jelly clear. I used to not use clear at all, but then I just got like a bunch of clear recently and I'm using it a lot now, so I thought I would just get a pack because it's kind of similar to a background color. Next, I got 2 packs of solar moon bands, and because the sun is shining through my windows, a little bit of them are tinted pink over here. But yeah, they're the solar colors. They change pink in the sunlight. Here, let me try and get them to change color. This is one pack, and then this isn't super changed, but it's just a few seconds and it started to turn pink, so those are pretty cool. I like them more for their frosty color than for the color that they change into, but they both look really nice. Next, I got 2 packs of zebra bands, so white on the outside, black on the inside. And then next, I got 4 packs of regular opaque black bands. And if you follow my accounts on Instagram, I have 2 accounts. I have an extra or spam account and my main account. You'll know that I was having a serious crisis. I didn't have any black. My Michaels didn't have any black, so I thought I would just get a bunch now so that I wouldn't really have to worry about running out again. So I got 4 packs of those. Very nice to have black again. And then my last 2 packs, I have some 300 pack bands that I haven't really gotten recently. So I got some silk blue or silk pearl ocean blue. So the outside is like a pearlescent whitish color, and then the inside is a blue. I haven't had these specific bands before, but I have had other silk bands. I do need more 300 pack bands for specific designs, so I thought I would just get a couple. And then the other pack I got is the white silk bands. So these are like white pearlescent on the outside and then just regular white on the inside. Again, 300 pack bands. And that's what I got in my haul. If you're going to stick around for the review, go ahead and do that now. Or if you're not going to stick around for the review, go ahead and exit the video now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Otherwise, I'm going to start doing the review of the cylindric bands and the silicone bands after I put all of these back in the box. Okay, so To start off, we're going to start with the cylindric bands. I made a couple of color samples here with other limited edition bands that look similar to this. So first we're going to start with the satin lavender. I'm going to try and scoot this back a little bit. The satin lavender, so I put a little piece together. This bottom cap band here is the lavender, and then next is the gemstones purple, and then I just patterned that so you can see the lavender is a little bit of a lighter purple, more of a pastel color than the gemstones purple, and it looks really nice. I didn't really put any color combinations together other than these that were similar to these cylindric colors, so that is what this purple one looks like. So if you have gemstones bands, you can kind of compare. Next, I have the satin onyx bands, and believe it or not, these are actually two different colors. So this cap band down here is the satin onyx, and the next band up is the jet black cylindric band, and then patterning satin onyx, jet black cylindric, satin onyx, and continuing up. So it's kind of hard to see, but the satin onyx is actually a little bit more gray, like a really dark gray, and it's a bit more metallic-y, I think, and then the jet black cylindric is more of a solid, just shiny color. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's kind of hard to tell the difference, but they both look pretty cool. I think they would just both serve the same amount of good in the same bracelet. Next up, I have the satin lapis bands, and this is the piece I put together. So this has 3 different colors in, and it's actually really hard to see the difference on camera. Wow. In real life, it's not super different, but this cap band is the satin lapis, and then next up is the fireworks blue, and then next up is the marble, like bluish, yellowish, greenish, so the marbled color, and then next is satin lapis, fireworks blue, and then the marble mix blue, and then satin lapis at the end. So as you can see, it's not super different. This fireworks blue is a little bit darker. The satin lapis is a little bit lighter, more pastel colored. But again, it's really hard to see on camera. So hopefully that helps. They're pretty similar to some other bands. Next up, we have the satin rose, or satin pink topaz, sorry. And I couldn't really find any colors of limited edition bands that I had that matched up with this, so I just used the satin pink for the cap band, and then the fireworks pink for this hot pink band, and then frost, limited edition frost, and then patterned that again, and ended with the satin pink. So there's not really many limited edition colors that are similar to this pink topaz here, but they look good with a bunch of other pinks, a bunch of other colors, so yeah, that one's that. And then lastly, I have the evergreen satin bands. So here I have 3 colors as well. The cap band is satin evergreen, then next is the teal, or the tealish green from the gemstones mix, and then next up is gold mint bands. And then I just did that one more time again in a pattern, and then I ended with a satin evergreen band. So pretty much the satin evergreen bands are a little bit more teal and a little bit less, or no, a little bit more green, sorry, a little bit less teal, and a little bit less gold. So the gold mint, as you can tell, has like a goldish sheen to the outside. It's also a very teal color. And then the gemstones teal is just for reference of how different like the gold mint is from the gemstones, and then the satin evergreen from the gemstones as well. So the gemstones is just really teal, kind of shiny. The satin evergreen is more like a matte color. If you don't know what matte means, it means it's just like a solid color. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to do a bit of the physical characteristic review. So I'm going to open this package here just to show you. So taking out a band. And all of the cylindric bands will be the same, so I'm not going to do a review on all of them, but they stretch just about as far as limited edition bands stretch, and then when you twist them, you really can't tell that they're twisted, just like limited edition bands, so that's good. If they get twisted, it's not that big a deal. So pretty much they're like every other limited edition band in physical characteristic, like how far they stretch, their roundedness. I mean, they're all the same amount. But they don't have the Rainbow Loom emblem on the outside, which can be good or bad. I mean, if you like that, then that kind of sucks, but I prefer to just have like a blank band, so that's good for me. But that is pretty much what it is. So it's like a limited edition band, just different colors. So next we're going to go ahead and move on to the silicone bands, which I'm only going to do a review on a couple of them. So what I wanted to take a closer look at was these kunzite bands. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I was going to open this and take a band out, or two bands since they're stuck together. And I was just going to look at them, like how far do they stretch, what kind of colors are they. So they're pretty much a frosty pink with pink glitters. And for stretchiness factors, they really don't stretch that far. They stretch about as far as the limited edition bands do, I would say, so probably don't pull them too hard. And then as you can see, my fingers are getting a little bit glittery, so the glitter does come off of the outside if you play with them. So just be aware of that. And then you can kind of see the little cuts on them where they got cut off. But there's that. I think they're kind of sticky, like they're hard to roll around on my finger. I feel like they would be really hard in hook-only bracelets. But I'm still going to try them anyway. So that's what they look like. They're kind of thinner around the outside than some of the other bands, but I still think they'll work really well. So all of the bands are really just going to be the same stretchiness factor, that kind of thing. I was just going to take a closer look at some of the colors and compare them to colors that we already have on the website. So I was going to look at the white opal bands, because these are pretty similar to the glitter gold. So like I said before, they look like glitter gold. They're kind of the same base color, I think. I don't have any glitter gold for reference, but they look like the same base color, just less stretchy. You can see it gets like tighter. But they do have a lot less glitter. I think it's like the glitters here are gold, a couple different colors of gold, but there's just not as much as there are on the silicone. So there's that. And then the last one I was going to do a quick look at is the white diamond bands. I'm going to put one of these packs away. And I was just going to open this and kind of compare them to the glitter white. If I can get this open. There we go. Trying not to rip the packaging. Glitter on my fingers. Okay. Anyway, this is the white diamond silicone band, and I think it looks a little bit more silver than the glitter white bands, just because the glitters are silver, and I think the base color is a bit more dark, or like closer to gray, than the original frosty glitter white was. But I'm excited to start using these anyways. So yeah, I think that's gonna wind it down for this video. It's been almost 20 minutes, like we're reaching 19 minutes right now. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I guess that's all for this video. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!